I was gonna stop, but just for like the sake of finishing up this tournament, because this is the last tournament of the season, we'll watch the finals. Is Back Alley G, who's on the Mono Black Necro mid range deck, versus Pixie Wing on his signature Mono Green Smokestack deck. Pixie Wing hasn't dropped a match yet in this tournament, while Back Alley G has only lost one. I don't remember what he lost to. Point. Be interesting. Pixie Wing has yet to win a tournament. Well, Back Alley G has won a couple. I think all with Necro, I believe. So this will be a fun match. Pixie Wing very publicly says how bad this matchup is. He does nothing to change it. Turn on Necro, not looking good already from Back Alley G. Turn on Necro is hard to beat for any deck, really. But maybe he just whiffs a lot. Absence Pilgrim, not the strongest play, but will do. Full human will do. I mean, some better Pixie Wing's better draws, or just like the aggro draws. That's kind of what his deck kind of delivers. So, but the Nighthawk though is kind of a roadblock for most of like the silly stuff like Leatherback Bailoff and whatnot. His biggest one of his better things to do is actually Smokestack. Smokestack itself is a pretty hard card for Necro to beat. It doesn't like flood the board as much. We'll see. But the turn two Nighthawk is pretty good. It's pretty good roadblock and just kind of like all the board for a little. Ooh, Rafellos. That might do some damage here. Turn two Rafellos. Nighthawk's gonna serve in, gain some life for Back Alley. It's probably a Gatekeeper. They're probably looking at Gatekeeper. For a Profane Command, one of the few ways to actually get to kill the fellows. That was nice. Drain for one. Kill one, drain for one. Gain some life to draw some more cards. See how Pixie responds. Like I said, the best bet is something like a Leatherback Bailoff, you know, who would just kind of like hold off the field. Maybe another Rafellos. Sylvan Ranger, okay. Kind of a bunch of idiots. Really great, but kind of setting up for a Smokestack sort of play. Tax the Absence Pilgrim, it's gonna go to 11. Sure, if you really have to respect the 1/1s, but ooh, Persecute Green. That could be big. What's in the hand? Humiliates a Wolfbriar and another Pilgrim. Shows a Precursor Golem and 2 lands. Okay. Pixie Wing's hand right here. We already got a 4, so he had 1 land. So he had 1 land and we got land Precursor Golem. That's pretty good, actually. That's actually not that bad. The Precursor Golems are really threatening here. And Pixie Wing attacks for 2. Like, Back Alley G goes to 8. Now the attacks are like that's kind of it. It's kind of it for attacking with Nighthawk here. Nighthawk can't really get in unless Back Alley has some other creatures to block with. But like things like Dishration Team are not good. Ooh. This is strength. So this is probably showing his own Precursor Golem? Ooh. Ooh. So see how Pixie will respond to this. The thing about Precursor Golem and Precursor Golem is that any spell that Pixie Wing has to target a golem will kill the other golems. But the Warhammer is going to be a big, big play. Comes with the 4/1. I like that. Because this is attack with all the golems here, I think. Yeah. The golems trade with the golems, I think. Oh, and the Pilgrim is in 2. I like that. Kind of like shuts off the Necropotence plays a little bit. Back LG is going to keep the regular golem in play. Now he's at 3. This is the draw I was talking about, just kind of getting aggressive and attacking, especially when Necropotence get too low. But that guy's got a full grip. Let's see what he's got. He can't really attack. I didn't really like that attack. But I guess we're gonna keep doing this. I guess another Precursor Golem's not that bad. But even if something like, if maybe Pixie Wing has something like a Sundering Growth main deck, like, he just kills all the golems. Of course, he'll lose his own golem, but still, pretty good. So let's see if Pixie Wing has like some sort of removal spell for golems. Whip of Erebos is pretty good too. It's gonna get the other golem that's in the graveyard, so it's gonna bring a bunch of creatures to block. This game's got really interesting really quickly. Because now the attack is... Now Pixie really can't attack into the golems because of the lifelink. This is something. And Pixie was going to concede to that. Oh, man. He had it. He was right there. But I think it was the whip. It was Golem and the whip was just like really strong. Especially with the Lake of the Dead powering and all. Man, Back LG wins game 1. He almost beat the turn 1 Necro. Turn 1 Necro almost had. I think the thing about this matchup is that you can't get yourself down. You can't keep playing, even if it's a really bad matchup. But sorry, Pixie was already like talking in other chats about how he's losing. You can't do that. You gotta just keep playing. You gotta focus and don't let yourself tilt, because that's when you start playing bad. I think you just want to stay with a mindset aside, like I can do this. Like, just gotta play, and it was very close. This was actually very close. But you know, the Necropotence did yield a lot of cards back LG. I think from a Pixie Wing, you're gonna have to sign some compost, so you have to just like hope to draw out of overdraw on the Necropotence player back alley. Other side, more removal spells, and definitely more persecutes. Persecute green is pretty strong in his monocolored decks. He's still complaining. But yeah, the whip draw was very good. I think that was a very good draw. You gotta keep your head in the game. Just gotta keep your head in the game. Don't let things tilt you. I do that a lot too when I stream. Like earlier in this playlist, the stream was just so bad. It was just I was so distracted by it. I want to provide a good entertainment. I don't want to be a stream lag all the time. Happening today, which is why I'm not streaming. I'm just recording this instead. So Pixie Wing's gonna be in the play. Like I said, the biggest thing here is the land to compost, and it's kind of like weather the storm things. Killing the enchantments are really good. The flyers are also really annoying. Pixie Wing's got a big hill to climb. Ritual Nighthawk, not as scary as a Ritual Necro. Or 2 composts, alright. But only one kept a 1-lander. This could be enough though. But really, Backlight doesn't have to do anything else. What if he just did nothing else for the rest of the game? Draws a land. Very lucky. So, if Backlight is able to kill this, he's got to really put a card down. Trade 1 for 1. But Pixie Wing gets up. He gets up in the advantage, but you kind of have to kill this, so. Hopefully this works out in the long run. S Invader, okay. Kind of good insurance against things like Gatekeeper, things like that. Oh, Nylea, interesting. Kind of a way to hang out small attackers. Just gaining 3 life is pretty good. You know, kind of negates what the Nighthawk is doing. Doesn't really kill any of the flyers from back LEG. Because they're all at least like 3 toughness. Hammers are not bad either. Just like getting aggressive or getting defensive. Ooh, but a Necropotence though. Necropotence is pretty strong. Perhaps they were fellows. I don't know if I would have played that versus just using the bow for something. I would have used the bow instead of playing the Pilgrim. Because you're kind of at like 13. I think I would have used the bow. I think the longer the game goes, probably the better it will be for you, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure if you ever get like aggressive enough to really deal with this without using the bow at some point. Vulgar familiar? Gee. It's colorless and it blocks. So dodges compost in many ways. It's so funny how the colorless creatures are dodging compost. Maybe a harmonize, okay. Maybe a smokestack coming? Oh, a golem. Okay. I like this. Aggressive attack. I think it's really aggressive. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know what else you're doing with the Nest Invader. I think it's like better. I don't really know. The thing is that you're not like getting anything out of it, and then like back alley gets a card, so you're not just like you're trading resources for no reason. I don't think the trade is good because you have a bunch of golems, so like they will of course they're gonna attack into it. You just block with a golem, no big deal. So the next turn you just come back with an Nest Invader, or you can pump the Nest Invader with a bow and Ilea later. So I don't really like that at all. Probably because back alley G didn't really sacrifice anything. Got to replace the Filigree Familiar and it already gained life, so I can gain 4 life at that point. The Nighthawk might just win the game on its own. That's why I think you should be like bowing every turn at this point. The bow's been there for 2 to 3 turns now. It hasn't done a single thing. The bow gains 3 life, and it would have negated like at least like. I think we could have been up like 4 at this point. Up 4 more life than he's at right now. So I don't know. I play the card if I'm gonna use it. But here we go again. Krieger's Golem your own. Krieger's Golem battle here. I like the overdraw from back alley G. Because here has a compost, so now I just like Gate Pixie win a free card. Ooh, another Harmonize. Raphaelis is still active, so a lot of crazy things can happen here. Warhammer Equip, okay. Thank you. We kept Green Man up so we can use the bow finally. Treble Lifelink Death Touch is a pretty big game. And now we can like pump the golem to gain more life. Double blocks that golem. Interesting. I would save the token golem here. I don't like that block at all. I would actually probably save one of the golems. I guess he prefers damage here. Well, yeah, I guess he is saving a golem technically. Maybe that's why I would have like probably equipped up one of the tokens. Who knows? Well, the life total is back up, so this game has just got right back to center. The Warhammer was the Harmonizer Warhammer was a very good draw. But yeah, if Pixie Wing doesn't use this bow every turn, then something's wrong. Then why bring it in the matchup? Dark Ritual. Probably like a whip. Okay, and I get to use the whip, getting back some golems. I like it. I think you actually absolutely whip out these golems. Attack for 5, gain some life, and you probably get to draw some more cards. This would be a... Oh, does not serve with the Nighthawk. I like the conservativeness. Doesn't even draw. Doesn't draw any cards. I think it's a misplay. I think you absolutely draw some cards there. Plus, maybe his hand's just so good it doesn't need to. But I think you draw some couple cards, at least like 2. Here comes the bow. Bo and Ilea doing some work here. Trample, lifelink, death touch is quite the combo. Now the double lock does happen. Please, back IG still takes 5. But I mean, because of the lifelink, death touch, it's like I think you take like yeah, like I think 3 overall. Not even that much. Ooh, Jade Mage, I like it. Another Golem. Wow, this is a hell of a draw. Hell of a draw from Pixie Wing. This is what happens when Ravello sticks around. And I think Pixie Wing like chained off at least 2 harmonizes. So he's actually like outdrawing the Necropotence. Well, that's why I think Backlash you should have drawn some cards last turn. Because if he knew he was gonna block, then oh, Nature's Ruin. That's an equalizer for sure. I think at this point I would start uh pumping golems with the +1/+1 counters on the golems with the bow. You don't need the life now, and then you have the Death Touch Lifelink combo, which is a pretty sick combo to be. This is a pretty big game here for Pixie Wing. I like the board that he's presented here. I don't think you even attack with the other golems. I think you only attack with the trampled up one. Every creature that Pixie Wing draws is pretty much a threat at this point. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the other attacks. I think you just want to like edge them out, like slowly, little by little. Again, you don't get very much out of this, except for like you don't get much out of it at all. You're better off using the trampling bait. You don't really net a lot of damage. You're just better off trampling over with the Death Touch combo. Death Touch, Trample, Lifelink combo. Let's follow up. I don't know if I super agree with that. It is another body, but I think I'd rather just gain life or something or pump something. Not sure if you really need the Rafellos, but I mean, maybe he draws like a Wolfbriar. Gatekeeper. Okay, goodbye, Sylvan Ranger. Ogre Familiar actually is pretty big. It just gained life. Compos is doing work this game. Definitely was risky to keep a one-lander with a Compos, but it worked out. It seems to have worked out so far. An ultimate price kills fellows. Maybe it was good enough. Packology's got to go down. I think this is right. I think it's correct. It should go really low. Because the way the lifelink and death touch is going to work is that I think he'll just like stay at like stay at 3. The way the attack is lining up. But you probably pump. You probably pump with the bow. Ooh, I like this. I like that. I like that. Now it's lethal. Now it's definitely lethal. That was a nice draw. Because even if like you just 1-1 and four tramples over the back LEG and the bow for good measure. Nice. That's nice. He actually drew more cards. If you can notice here, he actually drew more cards than a Necro player. And the Necro player missed Akaji missed like a step where he could have drawn cards. So I think he absolutely should have drawn at least like 2 cards. But he went even. Definitely went even. Also thanks to the help of Harmonize. 2 Harmonizes, but I like that. I like the way that played out for Pixie Wing. You need one more of those performances to win this. The other side back LAG, I don't know. Kind of he was always on the back foot. He was always on the defense. So the Nature's Ruin was really good, but we just need to see more removal spells. Weird to see like Ultimate Price and stuff like that. Didn't even find any real ways to kill golems. I don't know if they've adapted like Bile Blight or like Hero's Downfall yet, but they should have already. But it's the end of the season, who knows? We weren't really trying that hard. They're kind of just like stuck in their ways at this point. Ritual Necro, the classic. That's good on the play. I mean, that's where you want to be. Look how Back on the G is so committed to this deck. They bought Invocation, Dark Rituals, Strength. Lithuania no longer has plays force and passes. Back on the G does no turn 2 play. Wow, draws another 3 cards. That's pretty aggressive. Cards Necro. Bilgri familiar. I think it's one of the stronger cards in this matchup. I think Pixie Wing really has to either kill a Necro or play a Compost here. Alright. Wow. It's just not drawing lands? Oh my. This could be deadly if Pixie Wing something goes like Leatherback Bailoff here. That's gonna be nuts. Precursor Golem and Desecration Demon. Oh man. And then Pixie Wing gets an extra card with the demon. Because it's black. That's crazy. For fellows, okay. Black LG has asked for a response to this. Needs a response. Gatekeeper is pretty good. That's a good response. I would just draw 2. Yep. Back to Pixie Wing. Nest Invader. Good Gatekeeper insurance. A little too late though. I like to play out the Warhammer with using one of the tokens. That's interesting. I don't know if I would have done that. It's pretty aggressive, but Warhammer is really key in this matchup, it seems. Persecute green. Well, maybe you only hit 2 cards here. We'll see. It's 1 card, so doesn't do anything really. That's the hand here. Hit the Baloth. I just didn't even play the Baloth over the Nest Invader. Here comes the Golem. I like this attack. This is an attack I like, because it just replaces itself with the Compost. That's a great attack. This is it! This is the game here! Back LEG's gotta come out with something. A Precursor Golem of his own! Oh man, it's always been a Golem battle. It's been so funny to see this. Golem battle. Or maybe this is a... Is this gonna be the craziest Profane command? Is this just gonna wipe everything and copy the spell 3 times? Isn't that how it works? Oh my goodness. This could be... I don't know how this works. Does it just copy the spell 3 times? This is gonna work the way I think it's gonna work? I think it has to have a single target. I'm not... Oh man. I think he's trying to serve up a Profane command on the Precursor Golem to kill all the Golems. See how the copy trigger happens. Yeah, so... Oh, he had to use the Fear option. Because he had to singly kill something. That's interesting. He couldn't use the double target. He couldn't target him and the player. So he had to target no creatures with Fear. That's crazy. Oh man. That's funny. Pixie just plays another Precursor Golem. This is why you need Hero Downfalls in your decks, guys. I hope they're... or Bile Blights, at least. But every card that... every time he kills it, you know, Pixie just come back and play it. Maybe we should start playing Oblivion Strike with the Void spells. With the Void black spells. Alright, that's a good response. Just the block. But the Warhammer is gonna do some work. Ooh, Desecration Demon. What if he's just sack Sword Fellows to it? No? Just gonna attack him with it? I just blocked with the demon. That's interesting. Cards continue to flow for Pixie Wing. Psychology's at 6. Precarious 6 life. There. He just ultimate price something. Or Nature's Ruin. The one the Nature's Ruin's not even that great the stage. But Back LG's got doing all he can. I think his best draw is something like a Whip of Erebos, but he can't really draw cards at this point. I guess he could try to... he has to draw cards! Yeah, he's gotta draw some cards here. None of Pixie Wing's creatures have haste, so there's that. No Mistcutter Hydras here, I don't think. Wolfbriar for a lot? Yeah. Kinda like that. I know Pixie Wing, I think he's just gonna attack. He's a very aggressive player, I've noticed. He'll always like take trades. But no, he didn't attack there, sorry. Another Nature's Ruin though, cleans up the yard there. Or cleans up the board rather. I like this attack. He just takes it. He's gotta just take it. Again, he really has to draw cards, but if Pixie Wing plays like a Bow of Nylea, the game's over. The game just becomes over. Bow of Nylea actually wins the game right here. She's just gonna keep slamming Wolfbriars, I guess, though. Which is fine. I guess that's fine. I do like... that's a good attack here. Well, another Nature's Ruin. A third Nature's Ruin would just be disastrous. He has to go to 1. I don't think there's anything he can do. He has multiple kill spells at instant speed right here. There's no gatekeepers. This could be it. Another combo for good measure. I think you can stack with everybody, and that's the game. Two wolves get through, unless Back Alley G has the Miracle Bile Blight or something like that. And that's it. Pixie Wing wins. He finally defeats his Demon Necro. It was 2-1. Oh, in the hand of Back Alley G, there's a bunch of swamps. He started the game out with barely any lands, and he just ended with flooding. Alright, good job, Pixie Wing. Did it.